Hey First Forum, this is Kim, and I am sharing with you my week 3 update of the Transphormation Challenge. Week 3 went phenomenal. It went better than I could have hoped. My goals were to eat clean, really bring my diet back in, and really increase the intensity of my cardio. And I ate clean 6 out of the 7 days, really focused on staying within very specific calorie ranges. And then in terms of the cardio, I added a lot more running, which I find the most difficult to perform and keeps my heart rate up the highest for the longest amount of time. And the longest run I went on was 5 miles. So overall, I did 5 days of weights, 5 days of cardio, and lost over 3.5 pounds, which is crazy because we're on week 3. We're not on week 1 where you can lose a ton of weight at once. We're on week 3 where things should be slowing down, but I'm actually seeing the most progress at this point. And speaking of progress, I wanted to mention that it's not just the weight that's coming off, it's also my body is changing in a positive way. In week 2, I mentioned that my body shape was very curvy, especially at the bottom, and my goal is to really focus on bringing in the bottom so I could fit into my wedding dress on time, which is in 2 weeks. And over the last couple weeks, I found that my body shape is really changing to a more athletic shape. I'm getting more of an up and down kind of ruler-esque kind of look, which is what I was going for. Really wanted to go athletic in this program. I wanted to gain muscle, so I can really start to show some definition with the dress and everything. So, yep, that's the week update for week 3. And then the last thing I wanted to do for this video was to share with you a clean, healthy eating recipe, because a lot of people think it's hard to have to be able to eat clean, keep it within a certain calorie range, and actually have it taste good. And I disagree with that 100%. And so I was going to share with you the recipe I had last night, basically my dinner. I'm a really big seafood fan, so this is a seafood recipe with mussels. And it's really easy. So basically, you get an onion and you fry it up with 2 garlic cloves till they're brown, and then you add a can of tomato soup. I did the Progresso Hearty tomato because it has chunks of tomato in it, and then I add a pound of mussels and lots of hot sauce and Old Bay. And I let it simmer for about 15 minutes, and my total calories is only 500. So right there, that is a relatively easy meal to make, and it's lower in calories, and it's huge volume in terms of its portions, so it was actually hard to finish, which makes it really easy to stay on track and eat clean and stay within your range. So with that being said, with the week 3 update done and a recipe shared, I wanted to quickly talk about the goals for next week. Week 4 is the last full week before my 30-day finale, and week 4, I just basically want to keep doing what I did for week 3. Eat clean, keep it consistent, higher intensity cardio. Since my longest run in week 3 was 5 miles, I'm going to have the goal of going, my longest run being 6 miles in week 4. Again, keep with the weights. I really want to add muscle. That was my goal. It wasn't to necessarily lose fat, although I'm seeing that as a side effect of the weeks of training, but I really wanted to add muscle to my upper body and show some definition. So hopefully next week, in my next update, I'll have great news like I did this week, and we can keep going from there. Okay?